Alright, so what do we know about the story?
Wait, can you repeat the prompt first, Elise?
Sure, Sydney. I have the prompt right here. How does the author use detailed descriptions to help the reader pinpoint the story's theme? What is the theme? Look into the text and find textual evidence to support the theme you chose, and explain why the evidence you chose supports the theme.
Wait, were we supposed to do this for homework last night?
Yeah?
Sydney, just take mine.
Thanks, Russell. Anyways, what do you guys think about the theme?
Wait, before we jump to Nehru's theme, we should find lines that stood out to you. Any ideas, Jack?
Yeah, Colin, like here it says, all we know is that there was a glory and that is no more. All we know is that for the moment there is darkness. Not so dark certainly, because when we look into our hearts we still find the living flame which he lighted there.
Also, it says here, and if those flames exist, there will not be darkness in this land, and we shall be able, with our efforts, remembering him and following his path, to illuminate this land again. Small as we are, but still with the fire that he instilled into us.
Wait, have you guys noticed that both of your annotations are on this fire?
You're right. Most of my annotations are on this fire that's repeated over and over again.
Repetition is what we talked about in classes.
Let's review what we found so far. Both our quotes reference fire, and it's clearly important to the eulogy. But what is the fire?
Well, the fire's like a figurative symbol, because Gandhi fought for civil rights. He didn't just walk around handing out torches.
Wait, I'm not sure what you guys are getting at about this fire.
That's alright. Interpreting stories isn't easy, especially when you don't do your homework. And it takes time.
Sydney, if you're having trouble, let's reread.
Are you guys done reading?
Yeah.
I think I know what you guys are getting at.
Great. So what do you think it is?
Well, maybe the fire's like an idea or something.
No, then why does Gandhi's fire go out?
Well, this fire's still there in the Indian people.
So, then what does Gandhi give them?
Hope? Truth? It really could be a lot of things.
Well, where'd you find that?
Well, it says here, we still find the living flame which he lighted there.
That makes sense because you can spread hope, and when you die, the hope that you spread lives on in the people that you influence.
I get your guys' points, but I don't think the story explains the fire. I think it's just an example of it.
Maybe this story is trying to show an example of how fire could be used for good?
Maybe.
Wait, I'm lost. Could you guys explain that last part again?
What they're trying to get at is this fire is not just about the story, but can be in other cases like Martin Luther King Jr. or Nelson Mandela.
You're right, but if this fire's in all these people's lives, that means that the fire is the theme of the story.
I'm going to have to disagree with that one, Russell.
I found as well that the fire's in everyone. It makes them who they are. Great people such as Gandhi influence the fire, and when a person dies, his or her fire goes out.
Wait, where's the text say that?
Well, it says here, a glory has departed, and the sun that warmed and brightened our lives has set, and we shiver in the cold and dark.
I found it was more like a metaphysical object that spread through knowledge.
Huh?
So, do you think that the fire has a positive or a negative connotation?
It is definitely a positive connotation because the eulogy is a speech written to praise someone and their achievements after death.
So, what does this all mean?
So we all agree that Gandhi was an important figure in Indian history,
I
right?
suppose.
And he clearly preached peace and prosperity to all, regardless of class. And the author clearly improves the experience by using detailed descriptions.
Ready for the text next period?
Wait, what?